Well, we went from 60-degree highs to 97-degree highs in less than a week. So my bees in the commercial yard are a little bit thirsty. They got a ways to go to get the water, so I'm going to provide them some. I'm going to put some additives in it. It's about a 5-6 gallon tank that I got it in, so they're going to get a little bit of salt, not a lot of salt, just a touch of chlorine, bleach, help kill out anything bad that's in there so they don't got to deal with it. One little shot of vinegar, apple cider vinegar. Got some amino acids, and put a little bit of that in there. Remember, this is going to get mixed with 6 gallons, so there's not a lot of total in there, but it should freshen and make the water a little more appealing. So I've got the jug I'm going to carry the water in there with. I'm going to pour the concoction in. Rinse the cup a little bit and fill this up. So the bees can go about 3/4 of a mile or so to water, but on these hotter days they need more of it. I've determined I'm going to keep it closer to them. A lot of places they're real close to water. Here at the house they can get right down to it, but these girls out there are pretty darn busy, and I don't want too many bees to have to go do that. I'd rather have less bees packing water and more bees packing nectar and pollen. So we're going to try keeping water on them this year. Anyway, we'll get out there and put it in the jug. What I've got here is a big chicken water. It's an old one, got used, and whoever had it before me thought they were brilliant and cut out the little post that's meant to hold the cap you use when you fill it. They cut all the plastic out of it so it doesn't seal. So I've had to screw around with that, put it full of silicone and put a little piece of plastic on it. Sometimes it still leaks all out. The top isn't sealing real well either. The O-ring in it getting a little old, so we're going to stick a trash baggie over it first and then put the O-ring down. Hopefully that'll seal it up good. Darn thing will work, right? So take the little cap off of it, and there's a cap that's cast up here, a plug just for putting this on to store it, and somebody cut that out of the way like you do on a water jug. A lot of times a water jug doesn't have that back cap cut out. So once this thing fills up, it'll create a suction and stop flowing until they get the water level down there far enough. But the whole thing's full of sawdust right now, so it's not filling very fast, or it's overfilling. Trying to get some of the water to run around the back side while it fills up. And eventually it should create the suction and stop flowing. Doesn't look like it's even slowing down yet. So I filled the groove here with sawdust, and the bees can get right onto it and suck the water up. That's how they like it. So you don't want them getting in there and drowning. Gonna see if I can put a little more snug on this lid maybe. Seems to be starting to slow down. So yeah, you can put rocks or about anything else. Here we got a couple bees that are sucking the water out of the sawdust. Be careful you're not using a bad sawdust. You know, something that might be a little toxic. All right, sis, get up out of there. This thing's pointed a little downhill. I might turn it a little bit. Raise that edge up there. And it's still flowing. That's going to tell me it's freaking leaking. But I filled it up the other day and it all ran out. And they still were in here getting it out of the sawdust. So we'll just go ahead and finish filling that trough up with sawdust and let them do their thing. So I've added a little more sawdust to it to fill it up. I took the cap off and put it in there so it doesn't just run dry, because the truth is there's a lot of water right there that they can get out of the sawdust, and they'll also get it off the ground here where it absorbed. So just over that rise, it's probably half a mile away, there's a pond, so they can get water from there, but I'd like them to be able to get some closer if they want it. Anyway, that's enough of that.